Hi there, my name is Rohit Kumar, and today we are going to discuss another important data set whose name is KITTI. So KITTI stands for the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology and Toyota Technological Institute, and is one of the popular data set that is used in the field of mobile robotics and autonomous driving. So this particular data set consists of multiple hours of traffic scenarios recorded and a variety of sensors modalities. Now, when we talk about this particular data set, then obviously, if you carefully observe, then this particular not data set, this particular kind of setup, they have done at their side, and then they have taken the advantage of this particular setup to develop the novel, challenging real-world computer vision benchmarks. Okay, now they have stated that the tasks of include the stereo, optical flow, visual odometry, 3D object detection, 3D tracking, etc. And if you come at the home page, then obviously all these menus are detailing the related focus quite clearly. So if you are interested in the setup, then you can move on to the setup menu, and then the related information of setup means what sort of sensors and the other things that they have used. So the inertial navigation system, laser scanner, camera, then the kind of different lenses, those they have used, all are detailed over here. If you want to make, or if you want to set up your own system according to this particular information that is given over here, you can also do the same. Then the stereo flow, scene flow, depth odometry, object tracking related information, and the related data sets are also available. So point is that the data set is quite wide, and if you want to have the sort of different positioning and the related other dimensions, those are also clearly mentioned. So in detail, each and everything is provided with respect to this particular data set. Okay, so this when itself they have called here you can see that KITTI anyway, and in this way they have called their test bed with this particular name. Here you can see that we take advantage of autonomous driving platform anyway. Okay, so this is the driving platform. Now, when we are saying that this particular data set is important, so what are the different kind of propositions which support this particular statement? So let me tell you that the data set doesn't contain the ground truth for semantic segmentation. However, various researchers have annotated the parts of dataset for their respective necessities and the uses. So if you want to do accordingly, then it is also a welcome step. But if you are not interested in this particular direction, then obviously you can just take the dataset and perform the sort of activities if the model or the kind of dataset suits your programming set. Okay, so whatever programming model you have already developed, if it is directly matching with this particular data set, quite good. If it is not, then obviously you have to do the necessary modifications, and then you are ready to go. So in this way, my point is, then whenever you are going for some sort of data set, then you should also look at the kind of competitive data set. So with respect to KITTI, the flying things 3D, semantic KITTI, and the nuisance are some of the related competitive data sets. So if you are not interested in KITTI, you can move on to these data sets, and then you can explore the possibilities. Now coming to the kind of things, so the depth estimation means the molecular depth estimation or the 3D object detection. Kind of object tracking might be it's multiple object tracking, or the kind of normal one, or the 3D object detection. So in this way, you can do lots of activity with respect to this particular data set. Now coming to the modalities, so it's an image-based data set because lots of images are captured. Still, it is also used in the field of vision. So if you are interested, then you can make use of this, and then you can use it in the field of vision. Now coming to the kind of different research papers, so those have made use of this particular data set. So there is a paper named HitNet. It is a kind of a hierarchical iterative tile refinement network for real-time stereo matching. Additionally, some of the other works are also being discussed, including there is a work Cityscapes 3D. So the dataset and the benchmarking for 9 DOF vehicle detection is discussed, and they have made use of this particular dataset for comparison purposes. Additionally, point RCNN is also discussed, and this particular work discusses the 3D object proposal generation and the detection for point cloud. So I think you can have a kind of basic understanding that what sort of other data sets you can have for comparison purposes. Additionally, what sort of different papers you can go to, and what sort of different specific domains or subdomains or topics you can focus on to move further in this particular direction. Now, point is whether you are interested in the field of robotics or the motion tracking or something like that. If yes, then obviously go for it. It's a very detailed data set, specifically according to your need. You need to take the subsets or the kind of pre-processing based smaller sets from this particular data set. Now, when you are discussing this particular data set, you need to be clear about the uses policy, etc., and other things. So if you go on to the submit results option, then here is the download policy. It is very important step. Why I'm telling you, because most of the people do just make use of data set, and later they do get to know that they have made the wrong downloading or the kind of uses policy. And in this way, the some of the if you want to say legal, but I'll not say legal, because normally legal is a very later step, but initially at least copyright might come into your work, and that is a problematic thing for you. So as an early researcher, you should not go into these sort of things. You should always follow the kind of policies which are stated over there. So with respect to this particular data set, you can see that to comply with the regular current regulations, all users who download the data system must be registered and specify the purpose of dataset use. And it is demanded by some of the dataset websites, because how you are using a particular dataset, that need to be given. Additionally, if you are not having a particular purpose, then also you can just download and then have kind of exploration at your own side. Now they have said that if you want to just download and make use, that's a one thing. And additionally, if you want to submit the results also, that is the another step. So if you just solely interested in downloading data, you just need to complete the first step. If you want to submit your results also, then you need to go for the second one. So I hope most of the people are usually go for the first step only. They download and do the kind of modifications at their side, but usually they submit their result at some conferences or journal or sort of things. But they have motivated you to submit your results also, and it is good also, because when you submit your results, the other people also want to see that what sort of result you have got, then what sort of modification they can do, and then what sort of kind of alternative results they can get. So in this way, the things are there. Additionally, some of the submission related policies are listed down here. I'm not detailing each and everything because it will go long. And with respect to the other things like the object tracking, road, and the semantics, then each and everything. For example, if you go into the details of odometry, okay, so you just click over here, and then the related data sets, related informations are given over here. So in this way, you can just go and download, but before that, you have to register. That's all from my side for this particular data set. Thanks for watching. And if you didn't like anything, please do criticize through your comments and let us know how we can improve our analysis. Thanks for watching again. Happy learning.